Right, couple takeaways here. So I think what Abby's thinking here is if my first touch is good enough, I can beat that left back and commit that centre back, opening up a lot of space for my striker. Bar that striker's movement has to be good enough. However, there are a couple other options. One clear one is bottom of your screen, play that left winger. However, it allows the team to get back and you've still got to beat that right back. So unless that left wing is particularly good, having a great game, no real reason to do that. The other option is to play that attacking midfielder on the right hand side of your screen. However, it will allow the opposition to get back and it doesn't really create a goal scoring opportunity, at least initially. And then the final option, which we'll see Abby take, is if the striker's movement isn't good enough, to keep driving inside and hopefully movement from the attackers will end up being good enough to then play a killer ball through to have a great opportunity of scoring. So what we've got here is Abby's got loads of space, and what we say is if you've got green in front of you and there's no real option on at that current moment, is take that space, get the team up the pitch. So the other options here are continue to drive and commit those defenders, which she'll do, and play the best ball, which is probably that striker which she eventually plays, to have a one-on-one with the defender and then the keeper. But she could also play out wide right, maybe get an overlap on a 2-on-1, or play that left winger, but that left winger isn't in a great position to then go and commit players. So those first two options are probably her best option. So what Abby does so brilliantly here, as well as the previous clips we've seen, is commit defenders, giving space to our attackers to then go and have a goal scoring opportunity. But this is really good connection between the striker and Abby. They really understand each other's movement, so Abby takes it inside to commit the centre back, and that striker's movement is just absolutely brilliant. Comes inside to create the opening for a shot. So what we see here is just pure creativity from Abby on the turn. This is something which is not really that teachable. But what we can analyse is the centre-back doesn't need to commit because Abby's still fairly distant from the goal. However, she should keep driving as she does because that's the only real option she has to then finally commit that defender a little. And if the striker's movement is good, and it has to be to create opportunity, as we'll see, can finally, if she's got the pace, get in behind and try to get a good shot off. What's super clear here, and it's such a teachable thing, is once you make a good pass into a player, that's not the end of the move unless you've got a goal or a shot off. What's so clear is midfielders, strikers, they need willing runners to create space, and that's so evident here with that centre midfielder making that long run and allowing for a great opportunity for the team. While it actually may appear that Abby's a bit panicked here and doesn't know the pass she's playing and just happens to play the reverse ball, she really does see that, once again, that amazing connection with that striker. So takes it the first touch inside to create the space in between those defenders, and then play into the striker. So that is something which you see a lot. If you have the vision, can you plan to take the touch inside and have a no-look reverse ball to really catch the defenders out? Now this is another example of Abby using the reverse ball. Unbelievable. It's clear that you've got to develop that connection with the striker. If you can clearly see she has that ability, You just always got to be on the move when you've got such a creative midfielder. So she, once again, takes the touch inside to open that gap up and catch defenders off. And it plays that reverse ball. Brilliant movement from the striker, who expertly finishes with her weak foot. Fantastic play.